talk about the obelisk in Egyptian folklore and mythologies and how it's incorporated into your Christian religion, I can't leave these guys out. I can't do it. You can't talk about obelisks in Egypt without talking about the Masons or the Masonic Lodge. Don't worry, all you master Masons out there. I ain't gonna divulge no secrets or nothing like that, right? All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay it down for the dead man or the layman, right? Those who are at a dead level. We ain't talking about no living perpendiculars here. I'm keeping it on the down low. So I'm not gonna divulge no secrets and disrespect the craft and nothing like that. All I just want these 85ers, the masses, the goyim to know, right, is that there's so much that they don't know. And there's so much that is being hid under religion and in the name of God, but they can't decipher and they cannot get to what's really being said in religion for the simple fact that it's hid under superstitious nonsense. There's a lot of science in scripture, but it's written down for the profound thinkers of the ages to really be able to swallow and digest. The 85 out here, the blind, the deaf, and the dumb, have no recollection. They have no way of deciphering what's being said in scripture, for they don't have the keys. And if you are a real Mason, you know what those keys are. Sadly, a lot of people who are in the lodge don't know, excuse my French, a damn thing about the craft. They just join it for the power, prestige, and the money that it can give them, while basically in the dark about what the craft is about and where it's supposed to lead them, and what it actually alludes to. So, for all you church folk out there, the next time you see a Mason, you can thank him for those obelisks that are downtown. Yeah, aren't they pretty? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. And if you like, you can even try and ask them what it means. They won't tell you though, because they don't think you're worthy. And for a long time, I wrestled with that, want to tell everybody all the goods and everybody's entitled to the knowledge, but now I see why select few people have the knowledge and have the truth and keep it to themselves. Because even if I came out and told half of you folks what your religion actually alluded to, you wouldn't believe me anyway. You couldn't comprehend what I was saying. So now I totally understand through my almost a decade of traveling from the west to the east, east to the west, back and forth from material and spiritual aspects. I fully understand why the brotherhood doesn't divulge any secrets. That's the real brotherhood. I'm not talking about no okey-doke layman Masons or the parrot Masons that, you know, everybody just running around here got their little Masonic emblems, right? And just steady talking about, you know, they part of the craft and don't know nothing about the craft. They just bought their degrees and now they think they Masons. No, it's not. Mason is not made on paper, they're made in the heart. And you know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, if you are a sincere and a practicing Mason. But let me get back to the original point why I'm doing this video, right? I'm having a lot of trouble communicating with certain people about where I stand, right, as far as religion and philosophy and dogma is concerned. I have a lot of partners that get harassed on a daily basis, not really a daily basis, but every now and then by good church-going church folk. And I myself, I'm not really equipped to talk to these people because I have that Moses affliction. I can't really articulate what I want at that time, but I can write it down and you'll get a perfectly good explanation about what I represent. But I'm not here to smash anybody's faith in anything, right, per se. All I'm saying is, really, in actuality, all religions are one. Once you go back and do your homework and you find the root of all this religionism, you'll be amazed at what you'll find. And a lot of people don't want to do the homework. They're satisfied where they're at, and so be it. But do not chastise me because I want to know the root, okay? Do not chastise others because they want to look deeper into what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of that going around. If we don't conform or we don't assimilate into what you deem is right and exact, especially to the mainstream, we're somehow unrighteous, unholy, demonic, all the other aspersions that are cast upon a free thinker, so to speak, right? So I'm basically doing this video to get even with the religious fanatic, no matter what religion you may profess. But due to the fact that I live on the west side of Dayton and the people that I live around are black and 90% of black folk in America are Christian, I have a lot of run-ins with black Christians, right? And if you're a black Christian and you don't harass anybody or trying to push your beliefs on anybody, this is not for you. This is for those suckers out there who's always talking about paganism, heathenism, and stuff being archaic, and don't know the first thing about the stuff they're calling pagan, heathen, or archaic. All right? Just give it a rest. If you can't, excuse me, if you're speaking on a subject, you have to know what you're talking about. No doubt. You have to know what you are talking about. If you're speaking on a subject and you don't know what you're talking about, then that makes you a fool. Bottom line. Bottom line. If I'm going to talk about Christianity or I'm going to disrespect it, I damn well better know what I'm talking about, right? Right? Due to the fact I've been Christian for 17 years, I know full well what I'm talking about. If I'm going to talk about Al-Islam and the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, I damn well better know about the 5 pillars, right? About the Quran, about the angels, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I better know about Islamic doctrine, the deen, the Sun of the prophets. I better know about that if I'm going to talk about it, right? Okay, there it is. But so many of you don't know a damn thing about Islam, and you diss it. You don't know anything about, should I say, 5% Nation of Islam or just the plain old Nation of Islam, and you diss it, right? Where is this coming from? Ignorance. And I'm making this video basically to show you the ties, right, between so-called paganism and Christian religion, Christian dogma. That's the sole purpose of this tape. So the next time you go around spouting rhetoric about how you're saved, Jesus this, Jesus that, blase, blase, and you're disrespecting everybody else, you're gonna know that basically when you're dissing them, you're dissing yourself, because it all came from one root, it all came from one so-called pagan place, which is Egypt, and we're gonna show and prove it tonight. So, yeah, Masonic Lodge, Obelisk, Church, throwing it all together. Gonna give some people a little something to think about. This is not mainstream. This is not for the squeamish. If you're easily offended, you might want to turn the channel. I don't want y'all calling DATV, cussing them out, because this is my show. Didn't you see the disclaimer at the beginning of the show? It's not their views and opinions, it's mine. Yeah. Peace out. I'm about to give it to you in a minute.
Yeah, let's head on a journey going down the street. I seen some relics of old down there by the Salem area. I figured that I better check it out. Yeah, I believe I seen 2 pillars. Not to the common man, this doesn't mean anything. 2 pillars, 2 columns in the middle of nowhere. Let's check it out.
2 pillars. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, buddy. What does that mean? Common church folk don't know what this means. No. Don't have a lot of idea. What in the world are 2 pillars doing just sitting here? What does it mean? Ask your reverend. Maybe he can tell you. I doubt it. Full of surprises. No inscriptions. No. Man. Whole object of the game, people, just keeping everything real with you. Trying to show and prove that there's a lot of things going on right under your noses due to the fact that religion seems to supersede reality in every aspect of your life. You've been fooled and tricked into thinking that this layman's view of life and religion is all there is, and you couldn't be more wrong, for real though. Time to go back to the back cave. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and converse with the folks for a little bit.